NASCAR has changed a lot since it began in 1949, especially with the tracks. In today's video, I'll be looking at each of the tracks NASCAR raced at in their first season and see what happened to them. Before I do begin, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you are new so you don't miss out on other videos like these or other NASCAR related videos, and hit the bell. Now let's get into the video. NASCAR's first Premier Series race was held at the Charlotte Speedway. This was a 3/4 mile long dirt track, not the 1.5 mile speedway that they race today. That opened in 1960. Unfortunately, after 12 races, the track had to close due to I-85 construction taking the park area. Jim Roper won the first race, which was his only NASCAR career win. NASCAR raced at the Daytona Beach, literally on the sand, from 1949 to 1958. They did race there in 1948 in NASCAR's first ever sanctioned race, but it wasn't part of the series. It was a 4.1 mile road course and continued to race there until 1958. I believe you can get a track of this on Enter 2003. Red Byron won the race. Occoneechee Speedway was a fast 1 mile dirt track that was actually 9/10 of a mile. It held 32 cup races from 1949 to 1968. After NASCAR left, it kind of just didn't do anything there. But in 2003, they rebuilt the flag stand and press box. You can walk where the track was, and there's many hiking trails in the area, and is listed on the National Register of Historic Sites. NASCAR left there because there weren't very many fans showing up to the races. The grandstands are still there. It was one of two tracks, along with North Wilkesboro, that inspired Thomasville Speedway in the movies Cars 3. Langhorne Speedway was a dirt track that was 1 mile and almost a perfect circle. Although it was very dangerous, it was a big hit with the fans and had large crowds. NASCAR left in 1957, but IndyCar continued to race there, and the track was closed in 1971 to build a shopping mall. Slapshoes listed it as the worst track ever in NASCAR. NASCAR only raced 2 races at the Hamburg Speedway in New York, and I couldn't find much information about it, and this was the only picture I could find of it. They only raced 2 races there, one in 1949, one in 1950. It was a half-mile dirt track. I doubt it still exists, and I don't know what happened to it. If anyone knows anything about this track, please let me know in the comment section down below. Martinsville Speedway. It has stood the test of time. It held a race in 1949 and has held races every year through 2020 and continues to have 2 dates. Recently they added lights. It is currently a fan favorite on the schedule and appears to be set for years to come. Originally it was a dirt track, but they repaved it with asphalt in 1955. Just outside of Pittsburgh, the Heidelberg Raceway was a half-mile dirt track that held cup races in 1949, 1951, 1959, and 1960. It was paved in 1966, but NASCAR didn't return there with it paved, and it was closed after 1973 due to the oil crisis and urban sprawl. Currently, a shopping center called Raceway Plaza is there. The finale of NASCAR's inaugural season was held at North Wilkesboro. At the time, it was listed as a half-mile dirt track, but every race after that, it was 0.625 miles. It was paved in 1957 and was a fan favorite for its 93 races. Unfortunately, in 1996, they visited the track for the final time, and it has been left to rot. Because NASCAR had to stop holding races due to the pandemic, they did iRaces, and the finale for it took place at nowhere else than North Wilkesboro Speedway. It was a bad decision to leave, and many wanted to come back. I don't believe that will happen. I hope it does. It would take a lot of work, though. Along with Occoneechee Speedway inspired Thomasville Speedway in the movie Cars 3. It's coming to the Tim Hortons Cup Series in Season 5, Race 6. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss that race and other stop motion races and other videos. Thanks for watching.